Hi guys, thank you so much for staying tuned to my channel. So one of the things that I actually started thinking about is that how do you go ahead to create a strong sales pitch that can actually help to capture your customers' attention when you want to sell to them. So today's video, we're going to be looking at how you can actually go ahead to do that so that each time you engage your customer, you can be sure to actually capture their attention and you present the opportunity to actually sell to them. So if you're liking the sound of this already, kindly hit the subscribe button and share this with as many people that you know this will be beneficial to. So one of the things you can do when you want to capture your customers' attention is to start with a strong hook. And when I mean a hook, is like saying that you want to use something that can help them to actually stay glued to what you want to actually say to them. And an example can be that you can present them with some interesting fact that they don't actually know about, or an interesting fact that they might not have thought about. So for example, if you're trying to sell, let's say, an equipment that can help them to actually make their work processes easier, one of the things you can say is that, do you actually know that 90% of people who have actually used XYZ before have actually had this complaint? Or 90% of people who have actually used XYZ before have actually gone ahead to say that these are the things that they like about it and these are the things that they don't like about it. So once you start with an interesting fact like that, it gives the customer the reason or need to actually stay close to listening to what you want to say. Then the next thing you need to do is to tailor your pitch to the exact need that the customer has. So if the customer tells you what they need or what their challenges are, then you begin to narrow your pitch to that exact need instead of speaking generic to every other thing. Then after doing that, you then need to start focusing on the problem. So you need to be able to amplify the problem that the customer has. So when a customer shares their exact problem or challenges with you, one of the things you need to do is to amplify it. Make them see the need and the reason why they need the solution that you're trying to present to them. And then that will help you to be able to get their attention. The next thing you want to do is to present your solution. So when I talk about presenting your solution, what I mean here is that you need to start aligning your product features and benefits to the exact problems that the customer has. So as you begin to do this, you begin to see that the customer starts to get interested in what you're saying. So for example, the customer says to you that one of the challenges that they have is being able to simplify their procurement process. And they are looking for a solution that can help them simplify that process. That means if you have an application or you have a solution, a software that they can deploy that can help them manage that process, then they'll be interested. So after understanding the customer's challenge, then you start talking about how your product helps them to be able to manage and solve that problem. So that is what it means to actually present your solution to match up with the problem that they've actually said to you. Then the other thing you can do is that you can use storytelling. So sometimes you can tell them stories of people who have actually used your product. So you can begin to share with them how you engaged a particular customer and how that customer got interested in your product and how your product was able to solve their particular problem. So when you use storytelling like that, or you provide them with reviews or feedbacks of customers who have actually engaged with your particular product before and how it has actually helped them as well, that also helps to begin to give them that opportunity to build interest in what you're saying. Then the other thing you can do is to create a wow experience. So creating a wow experience means that you begin to make them to feel very excited about what they want to get into with you. So you let them know that, oh, this is something that will help them to simplify their process and can even help them to even save more money and help them to even improve their processes further. Creating that wow experience can also mean that you can even show them demos or trials. Let them see how it works. Let them try it out. You can even leave the solution for them, for like 1 week or 2. Let them try it out. Let them get used to it. So that experience helps them to begin to see that, oh, we're even getting the opportunity to be a part of this, process before even making a decision about it. So that wow experience then helps them, to begin to think about your solution, further. So that is what it means to create a wow experience. The fact that you can demonstrate to them, the credibility that your company has, and you can even provide them the opportunity to even have a taste of it. The next thing you need to do is to begin to address any objection that might come up. So sometimes as you do this also, you'll see that customers might have objections in their mind. So questions like, how are we sure you'll be able to help us when there's a downtime with the use of your solution? So being able to respond to that, or are we sure that your customer service people will be able to respond to us quickly when we need them? Or how does this solution help us, to be able to manage XYZ challenges? Or are we able to save XYZ amount of money if we use your solution? So when some of those questions come up as well, you should be able to respond to it. Then as you do that, the next thing you then need to do is to present a clear next step. So you need to have a next action plan. So what that means is that as you finish, presenting the solution to them, one of the things you want to do is that maybe you either want to ask them how they wish to proceed with what you have actually presented to them, or if they have any other stakeholder that you need to engage, in presenting these things to. So you want to understand what is the next step after you have done that. So understanding that next step is what will help you to be able to know if the customer has actually, was actually interested in what you said, or they also have some other questions that you need to answer, or it could even help you to know when they are interested in going ahead to purchase that product from you. So by the time you do all this that I've mentioned, you will see that you are able to get your customers to be interested in your product when you make a sales pitch to them. If you actually have any comment based on the things that I've shared below, kindly drop it in the comment section. And if you have any questions that you'd like to ask us, also drop it in the comment section. If these have been useful to you, kindly share with as many people that you know this will help. Thank you so much for staying tuned to today's video. See you next time.